Okay, because people have different personalities. There is a type of man whose personality he is commanding. That is how God has raised him for the kind of work that he must do. God has specifically had to teach him to talk instructively. So it is not a sin. It is a personality that God decides to use. And for such a personality, God has even had to force that person to lose some of his softness. Just so that when he speaks, people take him seriously. Because before then, people will not take him seriously. They go like, this weak-looking person. But now when you open your mouth and you speak, people will watch you like, because there is a command in your voice. Now, I'm going to demonstrate it with that personality. And then I'll switch to a very, body personality. Okay? So, the instruction is, take this bag, put it down there, and sit on the chair. I didn't shout. I gave an instruction. Has she fulfilled the instruction? Okay. This personality, the mood now is calm. Okay, please, let's return back there. Let's do it again. Good, very good. Perfect. This already tells you a lot about her. The fact that you saw her return the bag there. Okay, now, this time, the same personality, but the mood is agitated because, let's say, we have been married for some time and there's something that I want her to get. But she is frustrating me. You understand? Pick the bag, put it down, and sit there. You can see. The instruction is the same. But the tone of voice. Does my tone of voice show the authority? It only shows my desperation. It shows my frustration. It shows my seriousness. God can still use that tone of voice if, as per adventure, she doesn't take me seriously when I talk. Then I have to do that so that she'll realize that, hey, he's not playing. So she will have a certain fright come upon her, isn't it? So you see, context, situation will interpret how I spoke to her differently. In one situation where I am supposed to be gentle with her, if I do that, if I shout, God will mark me as I didn't do it right. Even though the instruction I'm giving to her is right. This is marriage. As touching on the issue of the authority of the husband. This is marriage. So God now, if he wants to balance the man who has a lot of authority in his voice, will give him a wife that after some time, she can be very stubborn. Like she's practicing that, she's simulating that. Hey, when I tell you to do things, you don't do it. You don't do what I'm telling you to do. She says, whatever. This is her experience that is being simulated. This is too prophetic, eh? So, is she disobeying me? Easy interpretation is yes. But the why is what God is actually more concerned about, her heart. In her heart, if she's afraid, she's frightened, she's offended and all that, God sees it. So no matter how hard I'm forcing her to do what I want her to do, and she's not doing it, And I'm expecting that some ill will come upon her. God can do that if she's truly becoming rebellious. But if God sees that genuinely she's hurt or something, I can curse her for all I want. It will never happen. Why? The authority I have as a husband is given by heaven. That authority does not include witchcraft. So if I practice witchcraft at this point, God is not involved. This is serious. So if I begin to complain about she doesn't do what I want and she doesn't respect me, you can see where the problem is. Please, I'm sorry for raising my voice at you. Please put the bag. Now I'm adding please. The first time I wasn't adding please. So now I'm learning something. That this authority doesn't mean I need to be unkind. I can be polite and at the same time instructive. Please put the bag down and sit on the chair. I believe that by nature, God has wired disobedience in every woman. But until we, the men, practice the authority correctly, we cannot have the control and the influence over our wives that we have to have. Thank you. Please, I want you to come back. I have to demonstrate the other personality. There are some men who their wives consider as weak. Some have told the men in their face. And that's because the woman has more of that instructive personality rather. And the man is more, I would say, maybe docile or calm. Oh, Adjoa, I didn't know until now we bag on to form. I didn't know yes, why you do that? Why is it that? And maybe she sees it as I'm nagging. She was a leader. So this man now, this personality, has to learn to be more instructive. Because she will understand that language. Are you getting it? Thank you. So this thing about the authority, you can see how in different scenarios, based on the personality of the person, based on the mood and all that, it can influence the man's